Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan Sale, and I'm the founder of 81 Cents, where we are on a mission to close the wage gap for women and underrepresented minorities. I want to start by introducing you to Anna. Anna is 31 years old, she lives in New York, and she's the director of people at a late-stage startup. Anna recently had a conversation with a peer that led her to believe she was being underpaid. And unfortunately, Anna's not alone. Underrepresented individuals all over the country earn less for doing the same amount of work. For example, women earn 81 cents for every dollar earned by men, which our name pays tribute to. And unfortunately, women of color earn even less than that. And as these headlines show, this is no longer okay. The wage gap is a really complicated problem, and there are a lot of very complex causes behind it. One of those causes is very different experiences with negotiation. For example, men initiate negotiations 4 times as frequently as women, often to much different results. And this matters because failing to negotiate even your first job out of undergrad can literally lead to $1 million difference in lifetime earnings. And this is where 81 Cents comes in. We've built a network of over 1,000 hiring managers and recruiters who take a few minutes a month to give concrete data points and specific advice to underrepresented individuals so they can navigate their negotiations and all tough career conversations confidently. As you may have guessed, Anna, who I introduced you to earlier, came to 81 Cents for support. We sourced feedback from 7 different HR leaders, and all of them agreed that, unfortunately, Anna was being underpaid. They actually thought that she could probably be earning $50,000 more for the kind of work that she was doing. We, in addition to kind of agreeing on the fairness of her pay, Anna's reviewers also gave her specific data points and pieces of advice that she can use in her negotiation, like the ones you see up here. And our process is working. 81 Cents customers see an average annual increase in pay of 16%, which means that our customers are literally paying a couple of $100s to earn an average of $10,000 more. In terms of our business model, while we are obviously a mission-driven organization, I want to be clear that we are not a nonprofit. We see a really big business opportunity here. To date, we have 3 different products live in market, all for consumers, and we are on track to earn over $50K of revenue by the end of 2019, all as a bootstrap company. Ultimately, we see our work on the B2C side really as a way to build our brand, build our credibility, and probably most importantly, build a massive database of negotiation information. Which leads me to our B2B strategy, which is really about scaling and increasing our margins. We know that employers spend billions of dollars every year figuring out who to hire and how much to pay them. And we know we can help with this. So these are a few of the ways we're planning to work with employers. In terms of traction to date, in our first 7 months of operations, we've seen consistent month-over-month growth in customers, all with $0 spent on marketing. And on the other side of the marketplace, for the individuals who give support to underrepresented individuals through our platform, we're averaging over 100 signups a month, again, all organically. At this point, we have VPs from every major tech company on the platform and a net promoter score above 80. In terms of opportunity size, we are targeting the $12 billion that women spend of their personal funds on professional development every year. And on the employer side of the market, we know that employers spend over $3 billion figuring out who to hire and how much to pay them. And to get to market, we've started by partnering with career coaches who refer their customers to us for niche insights and specific data that complements their coaching. We love working with career coaches because it allows us to find more consistent recurring revenue and also allows us to keep our acquisition costs fixed. To date, we have partnerships with 6 different career coaches, and we're actually signing up about 1 a week. We've also been exploring a number of different partnerships. We have 12 live partners to date, ranging from affinity groups to coding boot camps like General Assembly. And in fact, yesterday we were actually featured in The Skim, which is a daily newsletter with over 4 million subscribers. In terms of competition, we know that the hiring and career space is a crowded one, but we think we're carving out a really interesting piece of it by focusing specifically on providing a highly personalized, yet highly accessible, scalable service. In terms of our team, The majority of us came together at grad school at a different UC. And my background is in product and marketing. I was the 10th hire at Fundrise, which is a unicorn in the fintech space. And our COO, Lisa, has worked at a number of different marketplaces. We're also lucky to be joined by a number of amazing advisors, most notably the VP of Partnerships at Leanin. She's been an advisor to us for the past year and has already made a number of key intros for us. We're expecting this to lead to a bigger partnership in the future. In terms of asks, we have 2 today. The first is to connect us to impact investors or sources of non-dilutive funding. And then the second is to become an 81 Cents reviewer. We'd love everyone in the audience to take just a couple of minutes a month to help us close the wage gap. It's fun, meaningful, and impactful. I want to end by closing the loop on Anna. As I mentioned, she became an 81 Cents customer. And here's an actual email I received from Anna last week. Today, I received an offer for $50,000 more than I currently make. I would have been nervous to ask for that much if I didn't have the data from the HR leaders in the 81 Cents network. 81 Cents is amazing. Thank you.